to another Tuesday night that God has blessed us to be here. You're listening to the On Your Mark show. Sports, business, community, entertainment, and just the people's show. Yes, I'm your host, Coach Fly. It's been a good week thus far. I know we just getting started. But it's been good, man. I mean, I feel uplifted on some things, y'all, and cause y'all already know my stories, and I said stories, and it's been a lot. And y'all, I'm getting chimed in. I've been chopping it up, man. And tonight's gonna be another good night. We always have, even our bad nights are good, and that's how I know it's a blessed deal. Our bad nights are good. It's like getting some information about learning. Even if it's good or bad, learn it was good or bad. You still learn. But hey, you see, I got a couple of people up on the podium, and to my far right, who do we have?
Well, it's me, Derek Durden, the motivational speaker, coach, mentor.
What?
And really I'm out here just really pointing to the teams. I'm pointing to different people, just really uplifting and inspiring them and just trying to show that there's different alternatives in the way that most of us growing up. You know, you don't have to make some of the same mistakes that I made, and we'll probably get more into that a little later. But just me just stepping in my purpose and just doing what I was called to do.
That's awesome. And then what they have to my immediate right.
Hey, greetings and blessings to each and every one. This is Pastor Randall Franklin, representing South Fort Worth Life Outreach Church.
What part of work in the house?
Fort Worth in the house. Man, I'm excited to be here, man, to share with y'all on tonight. God is doing some great things, and I'm just excited about having the opportunity to speak about him and to tell everybody about the goodness of the Lord. So I'm glad to be here with you on today, Coach.
Man, listen, y'all, listen. I see my mom is checked in. Bobby Castleberry B Love checked in. Boy, I'm getting more and more pastors checking in. Y'all, yeah, I be needing prayer, you know. Listen, y'all act like y'all don't be needing prayer. I be cutting up, yeah, I know it. But y'all see, I'm protected, cause I be having them in here. Listen, man, we're gonna go a lot of places, and what we say the nice thing was.
It's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be
interesting.
interesting.
And it's gonna be interesting. And everybody gonna give their spiel, and I can't give you my secret how I do my shows. Nah, yeah, we be scripting them. Yeah, we script everything we do. You know I'm an honest liar. Yeah. We script everything we do to the T, and that's why they never mess up, cause we script it. And for y'all that's been on the show, shut your mouth. Yeah. Hey, but yeah, I'm still representing, just out of practice, y'all know. Yeah, I'm back at it. We in track season. But, we're getting ready for the holidays. Just went through Thanksgiving. Tamara Williams just checked in. What's up, B-Love?
That's my wife.
Oh, that's your wife?
That's my baby.
Yeah. You got to call in, though. Y'all see the number strolling? 469-708-8609. Again, 469-708-8609. So when it's time to chime in and call and talk to us. But, yeah, we are getting track season started again, just cranking up. Because when we come back from the Christmas break, it's going to be full-fledged. Don Burford just checked in. Yeah, I just left you, Don, but my faithful listeners, man. And just a lot of things are coming down the pipe, man. But and I want to talk about the trunks again. Won't stop talking about it because some good things have taken off from that, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. But I want to allow them to get started on what they want to share, and they won't give it all to you at one time, because all throughout the show, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Y'all just come and just give your spiel, and I just want you, hey, you in your own living room right here.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And John, I just checked. Yes, sir. Hey, here. And well, y'all already know, if you hit share, all your folks that you chimed in with, they'll get it live with us right now. But if they don't get it right now, they can always go back and watch the show.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Because we're live on YouTube and Dallas on air as well. So if you hit share, it goes right to they on with us.
Oh, I'm already on it, Coach.
So go ahead.
I'm
Since you that,
I'm
what
already
you want us to know? What you want? What? Listen, we got Funky Town in the house. Pastor Turner. See, it would have been real good, but I'm gonna have an all pastor show.
I'm with it.
We're gonna call it the pastors in the center. I guess they're gonna make me be the center. Why y'all choose me for the center? Go ahead, Pastor.
Hey, Coach. Like I'm definitely glad to be here. I've been watching your podcast, listening to you, and I definitely am glad about the connection we had. What was it? A couple of years ago,
Yeah,
we got
my
connected
boy,
by
Nate Newton.
Big Nate. Big
Yeah.
Nate Newton connected us, and we've been reaching out, checking in on each other here and there for the last couple of years. But I really like everything that you're doing, helping out the community. And if we can be perfectly honest, there's a lot of people doing some good things for the wrong reasons.
Wow, that's deep. How you
But one thing I like about you, Coach Fly, is that you're sincere with what you're doing. And I have the heart to reach the people. I just want to do things because I want to see people happy and be blessed because of the things that God has blessed me with. And so when I see what you're doing, because we connected, matter of fact, a couple of years ago when we was giving out turkeys during
Correct.
Thanksgiving,
Correct. That's
we
correct.
connected then. And it's just about having the opportunity. I just really thank God for the opportunities to be able to be a blessing, for him to be a blessing through me to other people.
Man, listen, you can't beat them giving. But see, when I got a 501c3, okay, and y'all understand what that is. But this is my personal opinion. When you're giving, I don't want that back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want that back.
I mean, that shit.
I understand what the 501c3 does, but when you're giving, you're like, I dealt with the Battered Women's Shelter over 18 years called Brighter Tomorrow, Dallas, Fort Worth, Irving, Minnesota. Man, it's been awesome, man. The Renaissance Hotel been off the chain with me. They gave me the ballroom, so every Valentine's Day, and see, we cannot talk about. Well, I could talk about it after the fact with the battered women. And I first started, it took 5 years before they actually let me go into the physical shelter. I was always able to go into the transitional shelter. Now I'm able to go into the physical shelters, and it's really sad. And then I'll do a Valentine, then my boy Don Diego and Eddie G, they come out and serenade them. Then we do a deal called Breakfast with Frosty and Coach Fly and Friends, Renaissance. And then my boy Spud Webb, like, I wish they bring back those Toys R Us. And we were going to Toys R Us. And we had to go get us a U-Haul truck. Because what would happen, what started happening, we just really cleaned out the whole overstock. So they wouldn't have to do no inventory. So if something costs, just say $79.95, we get it for $59.95. If something costs $59.95, we get it for $29.95. If something was $29.95, we get it for $8.95. You see how
Oh yeah.
So we just cleaned out the whole. And it was just, and we blessed the kids. I see my boy Ron, Jelly Roll Ingram done checked in. Did I see Diana Paula checked in? So yeah. So man, it's just. Here's the deal. And a lot of things, it's just me. I just do what I can.
Yeah.
Then I get upset sometimes because I want to do more.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just the type that if I come to you and ask you, and if you start saying, well, okay, but now, we doing this for what and then how many? I'm not going to start saying, I'll come up with something, I'm going to be gone. That's just how I operate because I ain't finna do this with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just not. It's just how I move, you know, and it's okay because it's okay. If we have to do it like that, man, if you don't see the vision, see, times you give and then checked in. There are emotions, there are feelings, and then there's the spirit. Some of the things I've learned, and the feelings get blamed for everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Most of the time, we react off our emotions. Don't even be your feelings. You got to sit back and think about what's happening with your feelings. But when your spirit is in action, you better listen to that.
You got to. Got to.
Yeah, move on that.
Yeah.
See, when your spirit is in action, you may say, well, okay, whatever. Just say you're supposed to go get these kids 3 coats. I don't have the money. No, man, go in that store for them 3 coats. I'm telling you what I actually went through. Go in that store. Listen, you're the manager. Listen, I come to the store. There's 3 kids. Got all the paperwork. I'm supposed to get these kids 3 coats, man. What? I can mark the price of that. Listen, I don't have the money. I can bring the kids. They with their grandmother. She's raising the kids. These kids supposed to get 3 coats. That's all I know. These kids 3 coats. And them kids walked out with 2 coats.
Hey,
You understand what I just said?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ain't no cameras behind us. Nothing.
Nothing.
They didn't steal them because it was already ordered, child. I got too many stories like that.
Yeah. That's the difference between your spirit,
Coach G,
your
you
emotions.
checked in.
That's the difference between it right there. You know, so many times we try to question how things are gonna happen,
Boy.
how they gonna pan out,
And you kill it.
and you kill it.
Kill it.
Every time you kill it.
You kill it.
When something in your spirit gives you that word to go and do that, we shouldn't even have to worry about it. If we know that in our spirit something has told us to go and do this, it's just up to us to be obedient.
I'm preaching to the preacher, ain't that something?
Right.
He got the word. Coach G, boy, it's good to see you chimed in. Still waiting on you to be on the show too. It's like praying. Then you get up, or whether you was on your knees or standing, whatever you was praying, and then you say, God, now you gonna do that, right? You just killed it.
Right.
Just killed it.
Right.
And I had a life-changing experience similar to that. The night that I made the decision that changed the rest of my life, I went home to my aunt's house, and she told me, hey, Derek, don't go out tonight. I just feel something. But 18, 19 years old, you think you got it figured out.
Boy, listen, ladies and gentlemen, audience, boy, go get your kids. Please go get your kids. You know, when I have these type stories, go get your kids. Sit them down for a minute. They need to hear this. Before you finish, I lost a friend like that. His mom told him. He got up. He was in the house sleep. A couple of his buddies called him to come out. She told him, boy, it's too late. Go on back in there. He said, well, I'll be right back. She said, nah, I'm just not feeling it. But he got on up and left out anyway. He said, I'll call you when I get where I'm going. And he did. But his 2 buddies got into it with one another. He gets in between them, and he got shot and died. So he got up and went to his death, what I'm saying. So you just brought me back to the realization when she said. Before we get started, do you mind want to tell them your story? Because I guess I already know. I know. But you dove in there when you said before what happened to you. And
Right.
On you.
Yeah, I was just gonna gradually go into it.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna.
We got time.
I was just gonna talk about
Talk about that, what you were doing.
that night. Actually, it started out before that. I was actually laid up with a female. And the female was like, Derek, I know you normally go out, but tonight I feel like something bad gonna happen.
Whoa. What they call it?
Woman's intuition, it's
Yes.
a few of them.
Yes.
And so, and I was like, man, I'm finna go hang out with my partners. I'll be back. And so, she was telling me like, Derek, I just had this feeling something bad is gonna happen. But again, 18, 19, 20
Now you
years
think
old.
she's trying to keep you from going out?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm finna go hang out. I'm thinking she's trying to keep me in the house, but nah. And so I go to my aunt's house. I stopped by there, check on her. She was like, Derek, what time is it? It's about 9, 10,
She's early? Okay.
10. Where you going? Oh, I'm going out to the club. Nah, I don't go tonight. Tonight, just chill tonight. I'm finna go to the club. I ain't trying to hear none of that. And so, as it say, there's always warning before destruction.
That's absolutely correct.
And it ain't always just one time.
Wow.
Sometimes you get 2 or 3 warnings. But it's up to you to heed those warnings. And so for me, even the week before that, I was at the club and I was in a shootout and the bullet went so close to my ear that I heard the bullet go right by my ear, but it didn't hit me. So that was the first
week before.
The week before, exactly a week before. So that was one warning. Then the 2 warnings from the girl that I was
And your aunt.
and my aunt. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't trying to hear it. I wasn't paying attention to the signs. Sometimes, because it's not one decision.
Pastor, lock in on not paying attention to the signs.
Because normally it's not one decision that takes you down the road. It's normally a lifestyle. It's a few decisions that add up that take you down the road, whatever road that you're going down. And so for me, I had been doing this lifestyle, going to the club 6 nights a week, every week.
What's the pattern?
Pattern. It's a lifestyle. And so, in going across that, living that lifestyle, you get in your mind that once you do it a few times, that you can keep doing it. Like nothing's never going to happen.
Yep.
But 9 times out of 10, eventually that lifestyle is going to catch up with you. No matter what it is, whatever lifestyle that you, if it's good or bad, negative or positive, the results, the fruit from that lifestyle is going to eventually catch up with you.
Always. It's true.
And so for me, not paying attention to the signs,
That's deep. Not paying attention to the signs.
I just kept going further and further into that brick wall
Sean Keisler is watching.
until I actually hit that brick wall and end up ruining many people's lives. An individual lost his life that night.
Is this still the week before?
No. This is the night that ended up when I made that decision. I had all the warnings before, but this night, this guy lost his life, and the direction of my life changed forever. And the thing about that is, not only did he lose his life, and my life changed forever, but the people around us, the exponential change, the exponential harm that was done by that one decision,
And
compared to the many warnings.
Probably minute, 2-minute decision.
Probably 2 minutes, because it played out. It actually played out over time that night, and we're gonna gradually get into it, but it wasn't just one decision, really. Like I said, even in that night, it was more than one decision.
Wow.
See, because what happened was I was at the club with my homeboys, like you talking about the guy who lost his life. He was with his homeboys. I left. I go to the club with my homeboys. They get into it with another group of dudes. I'm not even a part of it. And so when I walk out the club, my homeboys into it with some other guys.
Another group.
The other guys got guns. My partners don't even have guns on them. So my point is, why are y'all arguing with individuals who have guns? Y'all in the losing battle. Hey man, y'all come on, y'all come with me. We finna go hang out somewhere else. Let's separate this, man. It don't make sense. We're in a losing battle.
Don't make no sense.
And so they follow me. We go to another place, and we are hanging out and chilling.
Oh, the guys follow y'all.
They eventually follow us to where we went.
Because they're not done.
And so it's so crazy because the guys, we all out there hanging
You don't
out.
have to play that back in your head, though, man. If you don't want to.
What?
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, it's somebody that's listening that might need to hear this.
Okay.
Not only did it wasn't my argument, it wasn't my situation. I took it into my own hands. This man lost his life. I lost my life. And the same dudes that was into it with the guys got on the stand and testified against me when I went to court. The same dudes that I was fighting with, shoot with all the time, were the same dudes that got on the stand and testified against me. So if you think that your homeboys are really your homeboys, and when that heat come, you think they gonna ride with you, they gonna keep it quiet. You seen the same situation with Young Thug and all the people that told on him. Hey man, them dudes, when that pressure come, they start talking about them numbers, them dudes ain't gonna stand up for you.
Nope.
They gonna push you in front of that bus and let you get ran over.
I told you need your kids sitting down listening.
Coach, well, one thing we got to realize with everything you're saying, our right now decisions are going to affect our future. It ain't no such thing as no right now decision. Like we can make a decision right now. We're getting tricked into thinking that us doing something right now to take care of what we're dealing with right now, once we get past this, it's on to the next thing. Yeah. But that right now decision can affect not only you, but generations down the line and affect other people that's connected to you. So people need to understand your right now, it ain't no such thing as a right now decision. It's so much that's connected to your right now that you got to worry about.
And I know he hadn't said it, but
no.
when I listen to them saying what happened, see that mom or dad or whoever else, all these other folks that now, it's affecting them.
Of course.
Yeah.
And to second what you're saying, a lot of us make permanent decisions based off temporary situations.
Yep, always. And it done. Affecting your generations, your children, everybody.
As soon as you saw them show up,
your
whole mindset probably changed. Like,
of course it did.
Yeah.
You try to avoid a situation, but then they follow you. Then it's like what you gonna do now?
Yeah.
And so, just like we're talking about, okay, he had a daughter, he had children, he had brothers, he had sisters and moms. And they had to. It's crazy when you hear about how moms have to bury their children. Mm-hmm. And the man didn't even. That man didn't have to die. And I mean, but like just looking back. Not only like both families was torn.
Yes.
They lost a loved one. I spent 17 years in prison. 17. My daughter was born 2 weeks after I left. When I came home, my daughter was 6 months from graduating from high school.
Wow.
I didn't see my daughter for the first time since she was 5 years old.
You cannot get that back.
Get that back.
Can't.
No.
Boy, you got a story to tell, boy, more than that. I mean, I know you're saying what you're saying, but
and it's a lot deeper. Yeah. But for the show, the main thing is that if anybody watching, any kids watching,
Tyrus Cason checked in.
Hey man, be careful of the decisions you make. One, be careful of your association. The people you have around you will influence you, no matter good or bad, in some way, form, or fashion. They will rub off on you, whether it's good or bad. Make sure you placing yourself in position to be successful. Because if you don't, if you allow somebody else to guide you, then you're going to end up somewhere that you don't want to be.
Yeah, it's real.
Through association.
Through association.
Hey, Coach. Hey, we take loyalty as a big deal, but loyalty can work negative.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
It can work negative.
No, I agree with that. Just like
sure.
popularity.
Hey, popularity, same thing.
Yeah.
And we just like you said, we got to be careful with association. Like, so many people want us to be loyal. Like-minded people want us to be loyal, and we end up getting in trouble just by trying to be loyal. And then, just like you said, at the end of the day, they're not going to be there for you when it's time for them to stand up.
Wow. It sounded like he was offending them, and they went against.
Yeah.
Not only one of my partners sent me $15 the whole 17 years. One person. Out of all of the dudes that I was with,
$15.
$15 over 17 years. Probably had 1 or 2 letters here and there, maybe 1 visit or 2. But what did I give up in return for what I got? Coach, I was a high school star quarterback, star point guard, Texas Scholar, graduated so high in my class that I didn't have to take the college entry exams.
Wow.
And my life turned just in that instant.
Y'all listening? Pastor Turner done checked in. Pastor Turner.
Just like that.
House Casey.
I had letters from all different type of schools, the Arkansas, the big name schools. I was getting letters.
Okay, I'm glad you went there. So you lined up to be a scholar.
Right.
'Cause that's what you're being. So what you do, look out the window, see, I'm going to call them ooh-wee and them.
Right.
And you saw them outside and say, let me go hang with them. What happened?
So my senior year, I'm the star quarterback. I get into it with the head coach. I got anger issues. I was on Facebook with one of my high school coaches. He was like, man, when you were in high school, you were very hostile. But I'm smart. I've been talented and gifted since elementary school. I was in academy school growing up. So it wasn't about smart.
Okay.
It was about the issues that I had when I was a young kid, not having my parents around and trying to deal with those issues on my own. And so for me, it turned out to be lashing out or anger or not being able to accept authority at the end of the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about things with no commercials in it. We're talking about what's real.
And so not being able to accept authority, I'm not listening to my coaches. And plus, I'm a star player. You need me.
Yeah.
At least so I thought.
Oh, y'all not even looking at your phone. It was asking what high school did you go to.
W.W. Samuel. And I felt like they needed me. But at the end of the day, they didn't. When you so much of a problem, you might be the most talented, but if you're a problem, you can hurt the team.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can hurt the team more than you help them, no matter how talented you are. And I know it's probably somebody out there right now, some kid growing up, he feel like he got it all together, but guess what?
Kiko Bell done checked in.
Your talent can get you in the room, but it's your character that's going to keep you in the room.
And what he's saying, it's sad for me to say, I probably had it's probably been at least 9 over all the years. It's like it doesn't, they won't break the cycle, what I'm saying. And you can see what happened to one before, and then, but it's always the attitude, well, it won't happen to me. I'm slicker than that.
Yeah.
Now the slick just gets slick. The slickness just gets slicker.
Right.
And just like with the pro guys, they always say, Coach Fly, you always get the guys that get in trouble. And I was sitting back thinking one day, I do think I always get them guys. But I said, it's all right with me, though. Yeah. I said, we get it all worked out, too, though. I said, when y'all want to go to the games and all that, who y'all call? Coach Fly. And you get to go to the games. Yeah, so, okay. Patrick, what do you think about this, Coach?
Coach Fly, I'm like you. Like, I'm one of those.
Man, you checked in.
I'm not one of those that wants to be around the Saints all the time. Like, I'm good with being around messy people, around people that don't look like me. The word tells us these are the people that we should be reaching out to.
Yes.
These are the people that need to hear the word. We know the word tells us that they questioned Jesus for sitting with the heathens. And what did he say? These are the people I came for. Like, these is the people that we need to be around more. Like, I hear so many people saying, let's bring the saints. Like, I want to bring the people that are depressed.
Boy,
I want to encourage the
checked in.
depressed people. Like, I want to talk to the people in the streets. Because them is the ones that really need to hear a word. Them are the ones that we really need to be encouraging.
You know, I spoke last week. I've spoken on it before. For like 7 years at Kimball. Every 6 weeks, I would do what they call limo ride and lunch with Coach Fly. So it's gonna be my boy Chris Evans had Evan Limousine. Nina Taylor done checked in. They would he would send me a limo, Excalibur limo, limo party bus, and I would whatever I wanted to come up with essay, and that's how I take the kids with me. And I said, we're going to go to some restaurant. We're going to sit and eat. And we're not going to get up right away. You're going to sit and eat and sit there and enjoy.
Yeah.
And because the first thing they wanted, the restaurant of choice was McDonald's. I said, no, Coach, no, we're not going to do that, child. We're going to a restaurant. And I would always call ahead so when we came, they would greet us and seat us so they can see something different. So one particular 6 weeks, I took 20 kids that had failed because they thought they would never get to go. And they thought they'd never get to go. And by right, on paper, they wouldn't have gotten to go. But what happened, the next 6 weeks, only one failed. And the only reason he failed because he had missed too many days. And so ironically, say Samuel, I opened it up to Carter, Paul Quinn College, and Samuel, where they started going with us. And it was just cool. And those were the kind of things we were doing. And I never get to teach my coach. Like, I don't think that's right to take them kids to the fifth. First of all, it's not on y'all dime. It wasn't even on Kimball's dime. You know? So those are the kind of things. Nina Taylor, you're going to love what I'm going to tell you, what you're going to hear in a few minutes. And I talk about it. Chicago, Letitia Roundtree. But they're so deep. I hope you have your kids. And I always say, now, do kids have a right to have an opinion? I say yes. But do they make decisions? No. You need to check your kids. I don't understand how so many kids, grown folks are scared of kids. Their own kids.
Yeah.
Check your kids. I know I had one lady tell me, well, my daughter told me I can't come in her room. Well, is that room in your house? In your house. That room. Man, please, go ahead. All right. You're gonna be mad. Hey, the phone number is 469-708-8609. Once again, 469-708-8609. Y'all call in. Talk to me. Ask them what you want to ask. I know y'all want to ask. I see your face. You want to ask them something. I'm trying to think of what you might want to ask. I say it. But call. It's not a dumb question. What's dumb if you don't ask the question?
That's true.
That's what's dumb. I want to speak on. I asked everybody last week about the trunks I'm doing. Nina, this is for you, Nina, because you got this thing started with me. Well, I guess I got it started, but you see, we're in a push and pull situation. So what I did 2 years ago, I bought 10 trunks for some students that were graduating. And I just filled them up with everything for them to go off to college. I'm talking about everything. Everything. Condoms, everything. Last year I did 20. And I would do, like I said, first I did 5 girls, 5 boys. Last year I did 10 girls, 10 boys. In my spirit, this year I said I want to do 100. That's the number. Well, it was the number. So, Nina Taylor, it's for you. So, and today I was talking to one of my good friends, Cinnamon Sheffield, down there at the department down at the ISD. And she just said, Coach Fly, you are always doing something for the kids of the community. And no cameras and nothing behind you and yada, yada, yada. You know? And when I told her about the trunks, she said, Coach, that's awesome. Boy, did you take pictures? And I said, no, it wasn't even about all that, you know. She said, Coach. So And I told her what I was doing. So she said, Coach, can I donate? I said, yes. Like, oh, okay. Again, y'all know y'all can send money. I gave 3 options. You can send me the money to my Zelle, or my Cash App, or my Apple Pay. Or you can buy the trunks and fill them up, and I'll pick them up. Or you can buy a trunk and I'll fill it up. Because really the money comes in filling the trunk up. And it's usually right around $230 to almost $300 to fill it up. Because the trunks were right around $59. Because okay, ladies and gentlemen, I wasn't attempting to buy them no cheap trunk. No. And then the stuff like for the rooms, I didn't want to get to no cheap stuff, man. No. So let me tell you what happened today. Today, show how God operates. No, God is undefeated. How He operated. So I was sharing it with Cinnamon Shedfield. She like, Coach, I'm so excited about this. She said, I'm on board. So I was saying, because you know I'm a Lincoln alumni, but I'm an honorary Kimball alumni, South Oak Cliff alumni, Roosevelt alumni, Carter alumni. So I'm a Tiger, Knight, Bear, Mustang, Cowboy. That's what I am. But y'all know what? Nobody from Fort Worth that made me nothing. Yeah, that's what I said. But anyway, we're going to work on that. For a party with what y'all waiting on? Brazil Twins, Mario. Okay, we're going to talk about that. But anyway, and this thing is open up to Fort Worth too. So that just, you got what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So she said to me today, she said, Coach Fly, we're going to talk over the Christmas break. We're going to get together. She said, she was saying, how do I do it? I said, well, the last 2 years, I called the people up and I was taking it to them. And I kept getting to run around with a few people, trying to catch them to give them something. Then one lady, 3 different times, she gave me to run around. Then when I finally caught up with her, she said, if I knew it was going to be this nice, I would have been the Wow, you know what I'm saying? People. So she said, Coach, we're not going to, I said, but I'm going to have to go to the different schools and find out when their senior awards day is. And then we'll just have, I can have the trunks there. So when they open, she said, no, Coach, what we're going to do? Karen Graves have checked in. She said, no, what we're going to do, Coach? I'm going to make sure that you have Kincaid Stadium. I said, what? She said, what we're going to do this year, I'm going to make sure they're going to have to come where the trunks are. And I'm going to work on making sure that my granddaughter just checked in, Tatiana, we're going to make sure that versus you ripping and running to give away something, they're going to have to come pick the trunks up, and we're going to have a ceremony for it. I'm just showing you how God, with what you've been doing in the quiet, she said, I'm going to cut the lights on. I said, no, we don't have to. She said, Coach, it's not you, just me. So she said, we're going to do it at Kincaid Stadium, and we'll dress it up, and we'll make a ceremony out of it. And she said, 100? Let's do more than 100. Let's work on it. And I'm like, wait a minute, let me make sure I'm hearing this right. You know what I'm saying? So she said, you work on your end, I'm going to work on my end. And let's just fill that thing up and we'll get. So I was talking about 5 schools, right? Mm-hmm. Because, my honorary alumni deal. So we were doing numbers. So it's 26 high schools in Dallas. It's 26 high schools. Now, for a party, if y'all want to get on board, somebody got to, we got time. Okay. And she said, now, listen to me. She said, Coach, let's do our 26 schools. And she said, don't worry, we're going to make it happen. And then to you all that have already gotten trunks, You know, I know a few. I remember a few of you in your numbers. We want you to come back, and you're gonna be my guest. You're gonna be my guest too. Just to know, you know it now. You know it now, and so that's what we're working on. So she's saying, now we're gonna give you the stadium, and we're gonna put all the trunks out on the floor, and they're gonna have to come down and receive the guests. Receive their trunks. And to all of you that choose to, and it's not about me, y'all. And for all of you that want to donate a trunk, we're gonna put your name on the trunk. So what will happen, Derek Durden? Say you did a trunk. This is Derek Durden's trunk. And you will be there, and whatever kid gets that trunk, you will meet and greet them, and then y'all will come take pictures at that trunk. And that's all I'm going to give you on that, because it's going to be some more come with that.
Right.
Because that's the trunk that you're giving to that student. And no, it's not just for athletes, okay? Not just athletes. So that's what we're doing. So what I've been doing the last 2 years, I'm not saying it was in the dark. It was just, it's just how I was moving. Look what just happened.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, what you mean for good, look what happened. She said, Coach, no, I can't. She said she couldn't stay quiet about this. She said, and I just fill it up, man. And I started thinking, people talking about the trunk was the easy part. I mean, it cost us so much, man, but we had another year now. Right. So what I started out with a C note, hey, again, you don't have to put, I'm just saying, if you can send me monies, I just say it's to my Zelle account. And if you see me, I still put your name on it. That's how I just want to make it happen. No, it's gonna happen. Nah, it's gonna happen. But I'm asking for your help. Well, I'm asking for your help so we can just get a whole lot. This is the goal. What's up, Ant Wallace? Another athlete of mine. Y'all, I want to, and again, like I told you, I want to have it done by the end of February, because I don't want to be waiting to, I think all that stuff will start in March, in April. It's going to already be ready. We already know where we're going to house the stuff at. And it'll be secure. But if you choose to do one, your name will go on that, and you'll be the one, you'll present it to whatever student. And Patrick Holmes checked in. And yes, the $10,000 to a boy and the $10,000 to a girl, we're going to still do that. She said, Coach, you don't want to break the money up? I said, nope. Because first they were like, well, let's give each kid $1,000. Now I want it, it's just in my spirit. I'm not saying we cannot do it, but right now, unless y'all some all or something on me, I want one girl to receive $10,000, I want one boy to receive $10,000. I just do. And I'm gonna put it in the trunk. I don't know who's gonna get it. Mm-hmm. It's just gonna be in one of the trunks. So somebody's gonna receive it. Somebody's gonna receive it. 2 people gonna receive it. It's gonna be in the trunk. They're gonna get the trunk and what's in the trunk, and they're gonna be, whoa. Now, I will go on and put this other surprise. Where all the students are sitting, it will be money up under their seats. I'm not gonna tell you how much, but they're cool enough.
Sure. It's
yeah,
gonna be
so
a blessing.
That's where we are. And closed mouth don't get fed.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
So that's where we are, ladies and gentlemen. So again, you can send it to my Zelle, Russell Flanagan, or my phone number 214-789-0065. 214-789-0065. You can go out and do the shopping. I mean, it's fun. It's what I do. And what time is it? Almost time for my sponsors. But I might well go and do my sponsors now, and then we just chop it on up. Again, before I go to my sponsor, who do we have on the show?
Oh, it's Derek Durden, a motivational speaker, coach, mentor, and just the guy that's really just pointing to the youth, making sure they don't make some of the same mistakes I made.
Man, we'll start rolling with me when I speak on career days. You might just roll with me.
I'm with you.
Yeah. Pastor.
Hey, Pastor Randall Franklin, representing Life Outreach Church of Fort Worth, Texas. Hey, we're all about outreach. Where there's no outreach, there could be no inreach. We're looking to preach the word of God, to go out into the highways and the hedges, and to reach the discouraged, encourage those that are discouraged, reach the ones that need to hear the gospel preached. The same message that saved my life, I want to preach that message to save as many lives as God leads me to save.
And I'm going to ask a question now. If you want to help, I don't mind you coming to help either. That evening, we're targeting a Saturday evening at Kincaid Stadium. If you just want to be a help, I don't mind. But if you don't, I'm used to doing it by myself anyway. I know I got Cinnamon and Nina Taylor. Oh, yeah, I got help. Yeah. And Chicago, Ron Wilson. And ladies and gentlemen, hey, Friday night, South Oak Cliff, AT&T Stadium. They're playing, it don't even matter. Friday night. And we're all white. 7 o'clock p.m. is kickoff time. South Oak Cliff Golden Bears. Be there. All white affair. I'll be speaking more in just a minute. Sponsor time. Roberts Ready to Wear. 1706 MLK Boulevard, Dallas, Texas. Phone number 214-421-0624. Again, 214-421-0624. Listen, go to Roberts Ready to Wear and ask for Sammy Jr. and say Coach Fly sent you. See, when you say Coach Fly sent you, whatever sales they got going on, the sale gonna go even lower because Coach Fly sent you, he gonna hook you up. And you're gonna know you're in the right place because if you look right there to the left by the counter, you're gonna see a picture of Coach Fly. Listen, he gonna hook you up from head to toe, even to the underwear. He got you covered. Now, yeah, you might have to go somewhere else and shower, but he got you covered. Say, Sammy Jr., listen, and even now he's dressing the little kids. Pastor Turner said, that's right. Pastor Turner, you got to call in, man. You know you got to call in. But yeah, my guy Sammy Jr., man, and may his dad rest in peace. But his dad, man, when we was growing up, they didn't have kids' clothes. We couldn't wait to get grown. Now they got kids' clothes. But that's how things go when things change. But hey, man, go see Sammy Jr. with Roberts Ready to Wear. Then go on down the street to Freedom Fashion, 2716 MLK Boulevard, Dallas, Texas. Phone number 214-421-3011. Again, 214-421-3011. Tanika, you hold on because I need you to call in just a minute. And ask for Freedom himself and his wife, Miss Helen. When you say Freedom, Coach Fly told me to come down and Freedom gonna say, yeah, Coach, I got you. You can say, I was just down at Roberts Ready to Wear because they work hand in hand. He's gonna hook you up, and guess what? If you look to the right by the register, you're gonna see a picture of Coach Fly. That man gonna take care of you when you say Coach Fly. Then, my guy Charles Archer, Our Insurance Services. 510 Turtle Cove Drive, Rockwall, Texas. Suite 200. Phone number 972-686-6868. Again, 972-686-6868. Now listen, if you need car insurance, boat insurance, garage insurance, skateboard insurance, pull up your pants insurance, pull your dress down insurance, man, call my guy Charles Archer and say Coach Fly sent you. He gonna hook you up. You can't keep riding around with them paper tags. There ain't no such thing with paper tags for 9 months and all that y'all be. Listen, you asking the laws to stop you. Go on and get you some real insurance. My guy Charles is gonna hook you up. Now they say this AARP supposed to be for the older folks. And it's supposed to be the lowest insurance they can get. What? He just hooked my mom up almost a month ago. He went $87 cheaper than AARP. I'm not trying to knock AARP out of no money, but I'm just talking what Charles Archer did for my mother. And if you say Coach Fly, he'll do the same thing for you. Charles Archer. Then my guy, Dr. Brad Salter, Lakeside Dental Solutions. Rowlett, Texas. 6705 Heritage Parkway. Rowlett, Texas. Phone number 972-412-0014. Again, 972-412-0014. Now listen, I just told y'all, South Oak Cliff is playing Friday night at AT&T Stadium. Now, I don't want to get y'all confused. Some of y'all mouths look like you got a football field in your mouth. Your teeth so far away from each other, it's like they finna play a game. There's no need of them mouths being so separated, them teeth, just like they don't have anything to do with each other. It's like a whole separate community in your mouth. Stop it. Some of y'all talking about you need to get a bridge. You need to get a sidewalk up under that bridge too. Bring your teeth back together. Get a whole community back together. Stop it. Get your mouth fixed. You say, well, I don't have the money, Coach Fly. Go see Dr. Salters and say Coach Fly sent you. He's going to hook you up. He's not going to put a bridge, he's going to put a whole playground in your mouth. He's going to bring your teeth back together. Try me. Then my guy, JB, which is John Bakewell Jr., over at Golden Gate Funeral Home. 4155 South R.L. Thornton Freeway, Dallas, Texas. Phone number 214-941-7332. That's 214-941-7332. Now you go see John Bedford and say, hey, listen, our insurance is not right, or we don't have insurance. You go see John and say, Coach Fly sent you. Now, some of y'all using that GoFundMe, and you going funding you. You're not even using that money for the right reasons. Do the right thing. Matter of fact, they even have one in Fort Worth, but I don't know the address in Fort Worth. I don't know. See, Pastor didn't come with no information for me, but also they have one in Fort Worth. But I know moving right along, because Pastor going to come back. He going to have me some Fort Worth information next time.
Absolutely.
And but I know they have one in Fort Worth. And listen, and he'll do the same thing for y'all over in Fort Party Worth. We'll go see my guy, JB. Then Pastor Turner, you need to call in, because we can talk about the pre-needs. I saw you chimed in right there. Pastor, call in right now. I see you right now. I see you. And you can talk about the pre-needs. I'll let you talk about it. About our pre-needs. Because people, we got to quit using our life insurance, paying for burial services, when your pre-needs will pay for it. But I'll let Pastor call in just a minute and talk pre-needs. But those have been my sponsors. And sponsors, my sponsors, I need all my sponsors to buy a trunk. And I'm going to put my sponsor's name on a trunk. I need all of my sponsors to purchase a trunk and fill it up. They'll just purchase a trunk, fill it up. So I know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 sponsors. Matter of fact, 6 sponsors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So y'all can do 3 trunks apiece. Okay, 3. Okay, glad you agreed. Thank you very much. Y'all do 3 trunks apiece. So I'm moving right along with my 100. 3 trunks apiece from my sponsor, unless you want to do 4. John. JB. Trunks, not caskets. Trunk. Leave that alone. No. Call in. 469-708-8609. Call in, no. Tanique Turner, your time to call in. You the last one. I see you chimed in. Caller.
Coach Fly.
Oh, that's Pastor Turner. No, hold up. Wait, hold up. No. Right after Pastor Turner hang up, you call in after Pastor Turner. Go ahead, Pastor.
Okay, first of all, let me give you the address in Fort Worth.
Uh-oh.
Good evening. Good evening, gentlemen.
Wait a minute. Hey, Pastor Turner, you gonna save him?
Yeah, I was saving.
No. Hold on. I know that's you calling. Let Pastor Turner finish, and then you call in. Just keep listening to the show.
Address, the Golden Gate Funeral Home in Fort Worth is 5701 East South Loop 820. Loop 820 South. 5701 South Loop 820 South.
You said
That's Fort Worth,
5701
Texas. 5701
East.
East Loop 820 South. 5701 East Loop 820 South.
South.
Phone number
I'm listening.
817-478-9555.
817-478-9555.
That's it.
Thank you, Donna, my sister. That's my God sister right there, Donna. Well,
817-478-9555.
Robin checked in.
Just so that Coach Fly can get back to Nunu. Listen, the one thing that Coach Fly and I are trying to communicate to our African American brothers and sisters is the benefit of pre-need funeral planning. Taking care of your funeral needs before you actually need them in order to lock in the costs at today's prices and have the benefit of leaving your life insurance to your beneficiaries to jumpstart generational wealth. Life insurance is designed to create wealth and build estates. It was never designed to go in the ground. Prearranged funeral planning is the tool designed to take care of funeral costs. It will allow you to freeze the cost so that a funeral will never cost more than it costs today. And then you have the opportunity to pay it off over time. Our slogan is, let them hook you up
Before they let you down.
And I can be reached at 940-224-0051. That's 940-224-0051. Or you can always contact Coach Fly, and he can put you in touch with me.
214-789-0065. Again, 214-789-0065. Now, that's Pastor Turner.
Right, Coach? Keep up the good work. I'm going to let you keep on with your show.
Thank you so much. That's Pastor Turner, ladies and gentlemen. No. Call back in. You can call now, No. Tanique Turner. Y'all say, No. Yeah, that's No. Tanique Turner. Call in. Go ahead. Hey, now go ahead. There. Well, we waiting on No to call. No. Stephen Sauce, I see you done checked in. That's Dr. Brad Salter's son just checked in. No. Waiting on you to call. But why y'all take out? You can talk.
Okay, I was just waiting for you to get through doing your shout
Oh,
outs.
it's okay.
Yeah, I definitely want to shout out my partner, Randall Love at It's Our Love.
We got a caller.
Okay.
Caller, who do we have? Caller.
Hello.
Yes, we here. Who are you?
How you doing?
Is that Nunu?
What's going on?
It must be Nunu.
Yes, it's Nunu.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nunu was a former student of mine at Kimball High School. Listen, I was over, not only coaching football and track at Kimball, but I was over the pep assemblies. Nunu and Pooh. They gonna be on every pep assembly with Coach Fly. They go, listen, and then when I couldn't find them, I'm looking for them. They ain't went to nobody class. Cause you know why?
Hello?
You don't hear us, Nunu?
Yeah, I hear you.
They done told their teacher I had them with me. Yeah, that's how we roll. Nunu, what's going on with you? How you doing?
I'm doing just fine, Coach. How are you?
We good. Listen, Nunu one of the people that got a trunk too. What you think about the trunks, Nunu?
Oh my God. That was such a blessing, Coach. My daughter enjoyed everything. You had everything that you could imagine in there from everything they needed from.
Boy, it was just filled up.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, they had everything in there. It was such a blessing. They had toiletries. My daughter was just going through it like, Mama, they gave me all the supplies that I needed. She had a lot of different things in there. It was such a blessing, especially at the time that Coach was doing it by himself. And I was just really appreciative of it. And I was overwhelmed because it was a big trunk. It wasn't nothing little. I thought I was
that's what I'm
expecting it to
saying.
be like, but it was really nice, Coach, and I appreciate you for that.
Right, and that's what I'm saying to the people. I'm not. Nah, a big trunk. I'm talking about what they can fill their stuff up. Come on, man. I'm doing like it was my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you really did. You really did.
So no, I'm gonna have you, and if I can get in contact with some more, I'm gonna have y'all coming back as my guests, because we headed to Kincaid Stadium for it took legs now.
All right, that's a blessing. It's good. It should.
Yeah.
I mean, you're well deserved. You deserve it, Coach. Whatever comes your way, I'm there with you 100%.
See, we used to have a time at the K, boy. They know they were going somewhere every week with me. We going somewhere. We getting up out the K, going places. Right. But it was just a love for the kids, man, and
right.
And they gave it back, boy. I'm telling you, they gave it back, and they were just good.
That's cool.
I will say this: I can't say they always went to class, but they wouldn't miss school.
We didn't miss school, and plus we wanted to be there, especially like on Fridays, because I knew Coach was gonna call me to be on that pep rally. On the pep assembly, everybody was waiting for me anyway. They were stopping me, Coach Fly.
Yeah, already.
Coach Fly gonna put you on? I'm like, I'm pretty sure, or I'll be like, you'll see, you know.
See, our pep assembly was like a concert. It wasn't like pep assembly; it was like concerts.
It really was.
We had so many
and
talented
like
kids.
how all your athletes used to try to challenge me, Coach. Remember that?
Yeah, but that's what made it fun. That's why I said kids didn't want to miss school because they knew something was gonna always happen. And for 7 years, every Tuesday I had the Cowboys come every Tuesday.
Yeah.
I just want them to do something that were gonna be memorable, because those young ladies and young men were going to grow up to become grown.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how it was going to work. I was always about, what can I do to leave an impact? And what I would do, whatever kid that could wear I wore a suit every day.
Yeah, you were short.
And they never saw the same suit twice. That's from the shoe up. You see, man dressed from the shoe up. And whatever kid could wear it, he got that suit. That's how it went. And I made sure every day they can see me in a different suit.
And you know what I love about you, Coach? You didn't show like favoritism. Like every kid deserved a chance. They got a chance with you, you know?
Yeah, that's real.
That was really good. And that's why we all should give you your flowers, like while you're here, because you made a big impact on us. Yes.
Well, I think you're a grown lady now. What kid? I tell you what, that Michelle, though, they say you can't use special ed no more. I done said it. Anyway, that was in special ed. And Michelle say, go Fly, I want to walk across the stage. Michelle, you can't walk across the stage. We got to go across in the wheelchair. I said, okay. So I had to get permission. So, it was going to hold, because they be on a time schedule. So they say, Coach Fly, however long it take. And I'll never forget that. Man, we went across that stage. It might took 3 days, but they stood and clapped the whole time. Man, I would never forget that. So they had the wheelchair waiting on the other side. She didn't even want to get in the wheelchair no more. Michelle, you want to get in this wheelchair? Oh, I'm going to get in it. Right. Yes, I'll never forget that. That was one highlight for me. But, no, it was awesome. It was awesome. I love, but it was awesome, man. They made me want to be around them. You know what I'm saying? If all of them just give me a quarter, I think I'd be all right. I have a lot of money back. But no, it was just that wasn't just that one. And then here's the deal. You had to hear in order to help come up with a solution. You have to allow them to speak. Instead of always telling them to be quiet, shut up. But if you do that, you don't know what's going on with them. What I found out a lot of times, and you spoke on it a few minutes earlier, a kid's hungry and you don't know, they acting out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what tell me what's going on. And then when they start opening up, that's what's wrong. So let them speak. Now you know at least what direction to go in to help them. Let them speak.
Right,
And that's
because
the
our kids
difference.
aren't the same.
No, they're
Mhm.
not. They would call kids bad. No. Every mistake doesn't mean failure.
Right.
Let them speak, and then you'll know what's going on with them. You know what I'm saying? And you know, normally
Yep.
kid that you're talking about can't is dumb. First of all, when you listen to how I'ma say it, when you smart enough to know that you dumb, you can't be dumb no more.
Right.
Can't be when you. If you say you dumb, you had to be smart enough to know you was dumb. So you can't be dumb.
Right.
And teachers. See, you got a lot of teachers. Okay, I understand they don't get to pay, but you got some of them just in there for the job, and I understand it because they're not getting any backing from the district. But if you're in the wrong field.
Yeah, especially if you don't have patience,
You're
Coach.
wrong
I'm telling
field.
you right now, do not go into the
Yeah,
classroom.
you're in the wrong field. Because
Yep.
you're going to get ooey in them, and they know. I knew just as good when there was a sub in the class, in somebody's class. But I'm just saying, they will love you back, boy.
They will.
They will love you back. I know. I know you just can't put the board on them now. I just put the board on them, though. What? Yeah.
Well, you know they said they're trying to bring it back.
Now you try on clothes. Yeah. Yeah. No, but I'm talking about real genuine love, man. And it's just, man, when you see them, man, and they're grown, and then like right now, Kimball, it's 6 coaches that actually coached at Kimball. And then it's a lot of students up there that the kids are there now, and it's like, man, this is crazy. Like, your kids are,
Right.
yeah. And
That's cool, though.
But it's cool. It is. It's cool. So, yeah, well, no, you know what? You got to get ready to be on the show now. You have to let me know when you're good. And she's teaching now. Now, that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
that's what she's teaching now. Boy, Lord, what in hell happened to the school district? No, I'm just playing.
And you know what, Coach? You know how the kids love you. They love me.
I know, but I'm saying one thing about it. They can't be slick with you guys. You done all that. You know what they expect.
And you know what? That's funny because with my 8th graders today, they thought they was going to. I told them I'm not the 1, the 2, or the 3.
And a fight come with it. I know you.
know it.
I know you. I know you. So that's what I'm saying. But to see that, boy, this is beautiful, man. Boy, y'all, this Tanique channel, boy. Hey, that went. See, it's a difference between Kimball and the K. It's the same
And
building.
the K.
But the K was different.
The K.
The K
The K was way different.
Woo, the K was different. K was different.
Cause I'm a Kimball Knight to the heart. I love them. I love it. I love all of my teachers. I love the principals.
My
When
godson
Mr. Young
Don
was
Hamilton
there,
checked
boy,
in.
it was all that.
Say, man, it's been real. So, hey, but I expect you on here, work your schedule out so you can, well, yeah, I'm finna get out for Christmas break, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so you don't have no excuse for the next couple of weeks to get on the show now.
I have no excuse, Coach.
And you're going to help work at the event for the trunks, too.
Yes.
I'm glad you...
If you need me, I'm there.
Now, if you take that F off that and say, I will,
I will be
there you go. Get rid of that F. I will. There you go.
I got you, Coach.
All right, hey, we talk with you later. Thank you for calling and love you.
All right, y'all have
All right.
I love you more, and y'all have a blessed night.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Go. Pastor. On you, baby.
Hey, Coach. I like what the Lord is showing me. The community needs us, and it needs more of us that are willing to go out there and do the work. It's so much work that needs to be done, but it's not a lot. It's not enough people to do the work that needs to be done. We always have and I have the same mindset like you. Like I always do something and feel like it should have been more. It's more I should have done. But as long as we're working every year, just like you've confirmed, when we get something started, it increases each and every year. More people are jumping in. More people are seeing what you're doing without you wanting to be in the limelight and saying, "Hey, I want to be a part of this." You got the process moving forward, and that's great. And that's one of the things that I wanted to stay connected with you as well is your work you do in the community. And I know you're committed to doing it. You're consistent, and you got a sincere heart for what you're doing. And just like your life, my life, your life is a confirmation that God qualifies the unqualified.
Ooh.
Like,
can you say that again?
God qualifies the unqualified. Like, I've done mess. You talked about yours.
Yeah,
I know.
I didn't get caught a lot of times. Most of the time, I didn't get caught.
Yeah, we ain't get caught, but we
But
done
I did,
things that didn't warrant the places that we're at right
I
now.
raised them buntons. I know what I
Right.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what I did.
Yeah.
But-
we all do.
But it was the deal. I'm talking about then.
Mm-hmm.
Other cats said, "Nah, you can't. You got something going on. I'm gonna take the rap on that."
Yeah.
Nah, I got it.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't scared to go. No, you got this going.
Yeah.
That's how it was then. See, now they're drag. See, they got a word called conspiracy, young folks.
Yeah.
You ain't have to even be there, and they call your name.
Yep. You done.
Rico.
Yep. It's like even what you I was listening the other day, and it was an old broadcast about you talking about MB. So much negativity had been put out, but you stuck to talking good about him when everybody else was trying to defame his name.
See, man, he was an angel, man.
Yeah.
You know what I just said?
Yeah. Yeah.
I meant that.
Yeah.
Listen, TMZ, 30-30. Mm-hmm. See, 30 sent me two. They wanted a deal on Dwayne Goodrich. They wanted one on Demetrius Underwood. They wanted one on Nate Newton. I wouldn't give them nothing negative.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted negative. They wanted one on MB. I finally sit down. Well, I sat down with my boy Nate and Isaiah Stanback. It was the first one I gave a lightweight interview to.
Yeah.
Then Shireen Williams, who's got a Hall of Fame award 4 years ago now for NFL Reporter of the Year. Because that's my girl. We sit down and we had about a 3-hour interview. So y'all, when it's time, you're going to hear about not Miriam Barber, the football player, Miriam Barber, the person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Say, he is an angel, man. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
See, they wanted to defame him. Just like that time, Demetrius Underwood and the guy from Sports Illustrated, they cleaned it up. Yes. But the article was about that big when they said he robbed a guy. But when they cleaned it up, it was about that much print. But he didn't rob a guy. He gave a guy $100 that was in a wheelchair. And then we was out and about. Later on, here the same guy come through pushing the wheelchair. And he saw him. And guess what he did? He jacked him up and took his money back. And he get a robbery charge. But we get cleared of it. But like I said, when it got cleared, it was all across the TV screen then. You know, oh yeah. Just that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
MB. Man, boy, if you just knew this. See, I got footage that nobody have but me. When I sit down with Shireen, and she like, Coach Fly. Ooh. Now, right now, with Michael Downs. You know what I'm saying? They dropped the ball right when. Because they was going a lot. When MB was, they were going to allow to go to either Iowa, New Orleans, San Diego, North Carolina. But we were going to go to San Diego. We had to go there for 3 days. but we didn't make it because my boy Smitty, he was with me. We not knowing it was gonna be my last time talking to him or seeing him that evening. Because when I got the call from Detective Bird the next morning, from Frisco Police Department. Anyway, you never know it's going to be the last day, but it was so deep, and I'm going to say it. So he says, and Smitty, if you listening to the show, Smitty, you can call in and confirm it. So we chopping it up, having fun. So MB got on his knee, right? And said, Coach Fly, I want you to be my daddy. I said, boy, I ain't gonna be, you too old for me to be your daddy. He said, Rodney older than me, that's my oldest son. I said, well, you got a point, because Rodney at that time was 41, and MB was just 38. I said, well, you got a point. But I said, nah, you got a daddy. He said, nah, I want you to be my daddy. And then he said, but it's deep. Then he said, but I can't wait to tell Jesus about you. I said, you don't think Jesus already know me? That stuck with me. It was gonna always stick with me. Then, yeah. And then he had said, can't wait to tell Jesus about you. And then he said, everywhere we went, he wanted to give somebody $100 every time. Every time. So then a few times I said, MB, you can't do that, man. So he said, this is what he said. No, I said, no, wait a minute. I said, because then you turn right back around and ask me for some money right back. He said, well, I don't be having no money because I just gave it away. I said, that's what I'm talking about. Then he said, this is going to be so profound. He said, Coach Fly, why you want to stop me from blessing somebody? How deep that was. He said, why you want to stop me from blessing somebody? He said, they don't be expecting it to come.
Not at all.
That what type of dude that was.
Yeah. But that's how blessings work.
Say, that what type of, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Okay, watch this. We was saying, cool. See, kids and dogs, he love. You know why he love them? See, because they don't judge you.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
He said, when people start talking to kids, putting stuff in their head. So he said, Coach, go and ask them. They need something. I said, I'm like, no. Go ask them they need something. Like we say we're in a restaurant. I'm talking low, y'all, on purpose. Like, no, they need their bills paid. I'm talking about random people. I'm like, you know, in the average time, y'all walk to you about, say, man, you need your bill. You make it out of my face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
You miss blessings like that. So I had to start being creative. You know what I'm saying? But then, but MB said, "No, I want all these bills for the month. I want to just pay her. I'm just after football now. We did it during football, but I'm talking about after. When I said all the bills, so." And that's why I said before, how y'all that was using them, you didn't have to do that. You had to do that. You had to do that. He wanted every bill and just pay it, whether you were lying or not. Some folks will get other people's bills and okay, well, anyway. That kind of dude, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You had to know him, boy.
Yeah.
Well, I missed that dude. One time, I got hot at him on some stuff. I ain't gonna tell you what. Nonsense. I said, man, I don't even want to see you tomorrow. Cool. I'm good. I called, check on him, right? He answered the phone. I'm good, Cole. I said, I'm just checking on you. He said, all right. I go outside. Well, I go to the window. He parked outside. I said, where are you, MB? I'm just chilling. I said, well, where are you? I'm just chilling. So he wouldn't lie to me. He just don't answer. I said, but where are you? I need you outside. I'm out there. Where are you, man? I guess the phone must have changed. I don't know how he looked up. He just started smiling. I don't want you mad at me. But he ain't been outside all night. What can I do there? Massive man. But, man, y'all don't understand. Y'all need to know him. Yeah. Man, why you bring up MB? Ooh-wee.
Hey, that's
Ooh-wee.
that's
Get
real.
to know him, man.
Yeah.
And we just roll, man.
Yeah.
We just roll. I'm talking we just roll. We gonna go with some kids, man. Then he cut all his braids off to a lot of people just didn't recognize him, you know what I'm saying? They just see a massive dude.
No, that mean a lot, man. Like the world gives up on people when they make mistakes.
My boy Nate New said, because he didn't get to play with Nate.
Yeah.
Then Nate said, man, I'm so glad.
Right.
Because he said, I had listened to the media. Mm-hmm. He said, man, they do way different than what they talking about.
Yeah. You don't know people. I mean, I've been, if people didn't know what you've been through, they wouldn't know you've been through it. Mm-hmm. Like you've been pushing through, and I've been watching you. I'm like, man, I've been, man, Coach Fly been taking loss after loss after loss after loss.
Man.
I've come to the point to where I've
The
matured.
other day you told me, I said, man.
Yeah, you just been loss after loss, and no time to recover, and something else hit you, and then something else hit you, and then something else, and I've come to where, if this is the season, and I'm talking broad, I'm talking about everybody, if this is the season of my life that God has me in, even if it's a bad season, I've got to get some type of benefit out of it. I can't just go through a bad season just to go through a bad season. Like, I got to get something good out of the bad I'm going through. Like, I got to learn from this if this is where I'm set at this point in time. Because just like you said, like, you don't know what if tomorrow's going to come or not. Like, if I've got to deal with this bad day, like, I've got to get something out of this bad day. I've got to get a benefit out of it. I've got to get something good out of this bad day. If this is the bad day that if this is the cards I'm dealt with, this is what I'm playing with.
And these your cards.
This is my cards.
And I don't know if y'all gonna receive this. I'm right here. And I don't know where it's going. I just know it's going. Because, see, I'm strong in my vibe. That's what I'm saying. I just roll with them. Mm-hmm. And, because I know in that Bible, I'm stuck on that 7 mean complete and that 8 mean new beginning. Mm-hmm. So anything up on the 7, I don't rock with it. But when it's 7 above, whether you go over me now, I'm rolling. Mm-hmm. And if I crash, oh well, I'm going to get back up because I got 7 times to crash. Mm-hmm. I'm going to say it again. I got 7 times because I ain't going to crash on the 8th time. It ain't going to let me. That's what the words say. So, I said earlier, every failure, every mistake doesn't mean failure. Oh. You can go down 6 times, whatever it is. But most folks start shying away from something because, man, I done tried this thing 2 or 3 times, it ain't working. It ain't time. But that's consistency. But when it take off, you ain't got to worry about it.
No.
But most of us don't. Your faith ain't right. Because you didn't get it. Because you want it to work. Not right now, but right now. Nah. I'm just talking what I've learned. Because I wasn't always where I am now either.
Yeah.
So, man, listen. And like I say, so many people now are missing from me. See, I don't trust this much no more. Mm-hmm. Trust this. See, guys, one thing about this, as long as it's down there, it's not a chance.
Yeah.
This end is situational.
Right.
But if it, but time that this and this click together, boy, you on point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I can attest to failure is not permanent.
No.
I mean, after doing 17 years, I've been home 2 years. I've been on podcasts within the United States, internationally. I spoke at seminars. I spoke at conferences. I spoke for nonprofit organizations. I just recently got voted onto the board of a nonprofit organization called Torch, tackling opposition through resilience, character, and heart. Now I'm the teen life director of a nonprofit organization, only being home 2 years. So your past has an opportunity to do two things. Either you're going to let it define you or you're going to let it refine you. And for me, my decision was to allow it to refine me, to redirect me, to change the path from where I was to where I'm going to be. And during that process of those 17 years, I used that time. I utilized that time. I invested that time in
So
myself.
you wasn't just down there. You went to work.
I went to work.
Yeah, I see Michael Robinson checked in.
Shout out to Michael Robinson, too.
Yeah.
You know,
I went and met him in Houston.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so just going through that process of first just dialing in and being able to look at situations like my mom and dad not being there and being able to forgive them. Because I know and understand my mom couldn't give me anything that she didn't have within herself. She left home at 15, out on the streets by herself trying to navigate society as a 15-year-old kid.
At
So
15.
Yeah. So she didn't have certain
Man,
things.
not really fully developed. What I'm
Right.
to handle. Yeah.
Right. So how could I be mad at her for not giving me what I truly needed when she never had it for herself?
Now I say God is making you stronger for what He has for you.
Yes, and it's all about preparation. Once you know and understand that you are here for a reason,
Boy.
you have an assignment over your life. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't
But
still
you know
be
how many
here.
people don't accept that?
Right.
Yeah, that's a choice.
Yeah. Man, I mean, I don't see it. It ain't about what you don't see. This is for you.
Right.
See, if I can't speak for nobody else. For me, when it just be like, I know that's for me. But when stuff start like, okay, something is wrong here.
Right.
But when it's just smooth, I say, okay. He's telling me, move on that.
Right.
I don't care what that look like. You can't go by what it look like.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, no, not
Kevin
at all.
called and checked in. Kevin, I need you back on the show, man. Can't go by what it look like.
No.
See, cause see, okay. And I don't want to be cliche-ish. See, right on the other side of quitting is success. All right, no. Okay, you may not believe it, that an elephant is heavy. Okay. A giraffe got a long neck. Or a dog can bark. Right on the other side of quitting, that's success. Because right where you quit at, and somebody else going to come where you was trying to go. And that's what you was calling successful. But you got to quit allowing other people to dictate your successes, though.
You have to.
Because, see, that's where a lot of us get messed up. See, because when you exceed other people's expectations of you, that's where your hating come in at.
Right.
Oh, I didn't see him doing that or her doing that. Man, and most of them are your family, though, but that's another story, though.
Right.
Yeah, and not being ashamed of your gift, even
Kevin
if it
says,
doesn't fit in.
always go on the other side. Go ahead.
And just to piggyback on what you said, and not being ashamed of going forth in your gift, even when it doesn't look like the rest of the crowd.
Well, here's the deal on that. If somebody was really caring about you, they wouldn't even be talking about it, they'd be trying to help you.
That too. Yeah.
So you wouldn't be whatever you're going through.
Yeah.
They'd rather sit back and point at you
Yep.
and say what you didn't or wasn't doing. And if you had any resources to help me, why you just didn't have any help me? But anyway, that's another story.
Yeah, we live in a cookie cutter society.
Yeah, for real.
So everybody trying to do what they see the next person succeeding at instead of creating their own lane.
Yep.
And so just like we have all these trends with truck driving, or different, just all different walks and different aspects. If I see him being successful at drop shipping, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. Whatever the new fad is, Amazon, FB, all this
It's
different
like
stuff.
everybody was running back in the gap, running to Atlanta. Everybody running to Atlanta. Then it got over flooded because you was a barber, a beautician. Then he just got over flooded. Then you got people running there couldn't get no job because he, as a barber or beautician.
Right.
And I don't think now you just stuck in ATL.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like even the credit game. Everybody doing credit. Everybody doing taxes. Everybody doing the same lashes. Everybody doing the same thing everybody else doing. Nobody's really creating their own lane.
What do you think about the folks talking about? I be saying on Facebook, call me and I can get you all this money. Ain't nobody getting me. You finna go? Yeah, all right.
I mean, you gotta, like I said, the tax game is saturated, so you got to pull these gimmicks, you got to pull these marketing tricks out in order to get the customers because
that
it's so
devil
saturated.
that devil's so clever, y'all. He clever, man, and he'll use other folks to get you. Yeah, that you love.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he clever, man.
Oh yeah, very.
Yeah, he can make a little. Matter of fact, he probably get the best gifts.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Man, how's your son doing, man?
Man, my boy Demarion, man, he's doing good, man. He's in his freshman year. He's getting acclimated. Going through this process of recruiting, football, sports, getting prepared to go to college, how all the ins and outs works, like it's taught me a lot. And what we have to do as parents is really learn to keep our children covered. Really keeping their mindset on what's right, on what's real, because a lot of people are filling them in with a lot of stuff that's really not what it is.
It's a facade out there, and it's really hard. Okay, and I'm just changing people with athletes because of the portal now. It's really hard for seniors.
Mm-hmm.
It just is. Cause now that college coach can get him an athlete at the portal, a 20-year-old, 21, 22, 23-year-old, which already, because college coaches lose their job for not winning.
Right, yeah.
And you can go get you a grown man that already know the system and continue to win.
Yeah.
Versus get a 17, 18-year-old coming out of high school. So it's really hard for seniors. And that's what I'm telling parents. So now what you should do versus if he don't go, man, go to a D2, play ball or JUCO, even a good D3, and ball out, and then you could be in the portal next year.
Be in the portal next year.
Yeah.
I was telling somebody this the other day. When I would talk about my son Demarion in college. I didn't hear you.
And that's the D.
Oh.
Let him read this.
So I was talking when I would talk about my son going to college playing football, it would always be, yeah, my boy, he's playing football in college, freshman, all this. Now, I'm proud to say my boy is in college.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot that don't even make it that far. Yeah. And kids think that you got to be based off of D1, whatever the case may be. Just getting an opportunity to go to college.
What good to be D1 and you don't play?
And you don't play, yeah. It's a blessing to be able to have the opportunity to go to college, whatever level it is. And so I'm proud of him, not just about football, but I'm proud of him for him going to college.
One thing about college is you and the missus get to see your work in it.
Exactly.
See, out there, ain't no bill to say, go to class.
Yep. It's on him.
You're going to find out if he's wild or not.
Yeah.
Or she's wild or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or wilding out.
Yeah. It's on him. Yeah.
Thus far, what do you think, man? That's why I say, man, you say 17 years. I was listening to Mike talking about the 30.
Mm-hmm.
And y'all talking a day too long for me.
Yeah.
Listen, I used to take prison trips with the students. We would go to one every month. And we probably spent about 5 hours there. And we had to go through the whole process. So we're not just walking in there. No. We come in, you're going through the process. And the kids, they acting like, wow, we got, man, this is what it is. If you didn't want to go in, you had to stay outside. But now you come in because y'all with me. And even when we would go into for the child, we got to go down and follow the line, the whole 9. I'm just telling you, we got to go through the whole thing. And I think maybe twice. I'm not sure how they picked the inmates to come talk, but it was a couple of times. Two of them lost. What I'm saying, like, I don't know, like, it got crazy. Like, cause she said, I'm already in trouble. I'm like, it's okay. Is this an act? Then he come back and say, "Cause we apologize." He lost it, and he lost it. I'm like, whoa, so that wasn't no act. So, this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? So. Now you talking about 17. I don't even know how you prepare. I'm just talking about them 5 hours. Just to hear the click behind you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm looking, everything locked, so I can't leave. I just want to leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I said, like, so I think, kid want to use a bathroom. No, you want to hold it. Then we went out on the yard.
Break your.
Oh man, now that part there, and they were telling three different times we were telling the inmates to keep the Allison and checked in to get down. Like maybe there had been a fight or whatever. So we can walk through. And the monkey like, man, it was just that was a problem out there. Like telling them get down on the ground.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, why they gotta get down? You want them to get down. But we never know what somebody might do.
Right.
Like for real. So you gotta live like this every day.
Every day. Over 6,000 days. Consecutive. And I go back in now and go speak to the guys and
So you allowed to go back in?
yeah, I go back in. I spoke to the guys here recently. I went into the prison entrepreneurship program that they have. I went in and listened to some of their pitch contests for the businesses that they're starting to create. I actually got an offer today to go back in next month. I'm going in on the 29th of this month to the place where I was actually released from.
Really?
Yeah. And so go in, hang out with the guys, inspire, uplift them, let them know that, man, there's plenty of people who went to prison but out here successful.
Yeah. I do that.
You got multimillionaires. You got people who really living life better than some people who never even touched the inside of a prison. Because I could just name a few of them. Andre Norman, Wes Watson, Keetron Brewster, Twan Wynn. These guys are multimillionaires. And they were inside prison. And so, like I tell you, what you have been through doesn't...
Hey, Mike Robinson, I meet him in Houston. He pull up in the new Benz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike on his way.
After 30 years. Hey, what you doing, Mike?
Yeah, Mike on his way.
Yeah.
Mike doing good.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, Mike doing good. And so, yeah. Right.
His uncle said, his uncle called me, yeah, my boy, he said, he was telling me about the situation. I mean, he didn't tell me about the situation. Right. He just said, Coach, I just need you to. I'm like, I stopped, I said, well, Gary, what I'm supposed to do with it?
Right.
He said, Coach, his exact word, do what you do.
Right.
But I'm playing, Coach, do what you do.
Right.
And I'm still looking at the rap sheet. I'm like, what? Coach, do what you do. Coach, I didn't know you do what you do. And it led in.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know other people seeing you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm over trying to figure, who, what? And there we go. And we've been rolling ever since.
Right.
Yeah, now you got the money. Hey, Mike, since you listen, now you can roll to Dallas now. And it looked like you may have came to that. I seen Gary in the picture. Y'all in the F-150s over there. Yeah, I saw you.
Right.
Yeah. Shout out to Albert Yancey.
Yeah. Albert Yancey, good dude.
Yeah.
Good dude.
Let's see what time we got. We got 9 minutes. Go on and call on in. Mike, call in. 469-708-8609. Come on, Kyle. Waiting on you, Mike. $11,291 days, Coach. Mm-hmm. So y'all sit there and count them days.
Yeah.
He's in it like
I mean, that's your life. Just like, I mean, you got to understand that people in society, they take life for granted. They go through everyday life. We take it as a blessing to be able to go walk to our refrigerator. That's a blessing.
Carla.
11,000.
291 days. Carla.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's up, buddy?
Yes, sir. As always, man, it's a blessing.
Wait,
man.
but
It's
but
a blessing,
God,
coach.
but God.
But God.
Can
But
can
God.
can I
You know how I scream?
can I mess with you
know
for a
how I
minute?
scream.
Can I mess with you a
Yes,
minute?
sir. Yes, sir.
How far can you step away now? You can shout it.
Yeah. Well, first and foremost, like I screamed, man. But God, you know, He.
Say, man, I want you to answer this. Where were you when I saw the trucks, man? Where were you? Don't tell me you was in Dallas or in Denton.
Yeah. You know, I'm out there with the coach. And,
No. See, now
yeah, man.
I got a problem. That's all right. We're talking
Yeah.
about it. Yeah, I didn't hear from you. You that close?
Yeah, you know, sometimes.
No,
Coach,
I don't know. No, I don't know. Yeah, okay. You see how you do me?
Yeah.
He could have said,
But,
Coach, I'm right here. I know where you were. I could have drove there.
Yeah, he told me. But let me show you how God works. You see how
Oh,
you
now
got my
you gonna put
replacement
God
up
on
there?
me now. You gonna put God on me.
Yeah, you got my replacement up there. You see my guy up there?
No,
Shout out to you, D.
But you don't know what you don't know.
He is.
We had already been each other's presence before this even happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't that
God
something?
will make room for your gift.
Now, I was taking MB, which is Mary and Barbara, out there where Yonka was.
Okay.
So we rolling. Cause we had some things set up for him to do, and we get to the exit. To exit off. And MB kept going. So I thought he just missed the exit.
Right.
Cause first of all, I said, I came to pick him up. He said, Coach, I want to drive. I said, well, I'll ride with you. He said, why you can't drive your own car? I should have knew something was going on then, but he didn't follow me all the way out there. I said, okay, we cool. And we talking the whole time on the phone. So I said, we coming up on the exit. We exit right here. He said, is this where the place is? I said, yeah, this the exit right here. He said, okay. So I exit off. He kept going. So I said, you missed the exit, MB. He said, I just come off on the other exit. I said, okay. I just went right here on the service road. I waited. I looked up. He didn't get back up on the freeway. I was like, MB, why you get back on the freeway? You could just stayed on the service road. He said, because I'm going back. He said, I'm going back. So me again, I'm like, MB, what? No, Coach, I don't want to. I changed my mind. So anyway,
Yeah.
but that's the other thing. Boy, Ron Manning checked in, bully. What's up? How you doing, man? See, now you could be on the show, man.
Yeah, Coach. I'm planning to come back.
Why you studying? Why are you studying?
Yeah, I'm coming that way. Let me go on and get it straight. I'm coming that way, Coach.
Get it straight, because it ain't nothing no real gay.
Yeah, I got to connect with you, and I got to connect with my guy, D. Like I say, man, we both have a testimony, and God has allowed the two of us, and there are many more, that we're going to conjoin with and move forward, and to share our story.
So I'm at that. You know what? I'm at to give me a whole separate show for y'all.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh, I already know, because another guy called me.
Coming with some fire?
And another guy called me. Wait, text me. Then he called me. He said, I got a story. I'm like, I said, who is? I asked him, was he friend? He said, well, no. But he said, I've been locked up. So I'm like, okay, so he's not connected. He said, no. He said, but I watched your show, and I got a prison story. So I was like, I said, okay. He said, I said, okay. And that was it. He got a prison story.
Coach, it's not so much a prison story.
No, that's what he said.
Yeah, it's a testimony. Like I say, man. But God, God. I made a comment to you just a few minutes ago in regards to my guy D. I stated even a flower can grow from concrete if watered and given a chance. There are so many of us that society has deemed as menace, the bad guy. You see what I'm saying? And when God comes in our life and waters that seed that was planted, you know, we turn into a beautiful bud, then we sprout and turn into a beautiful flower. So, man, shout out to you, D. I know what you're going through. I know your story. I know your struggle, you know, and I trust and I believe, but God has something so big for both you and I. Coach, you included.
Yeah, we're gonna call out. I'm having fun with you now because you got your monitor. We're gonna call it.
I'm coming.
We're gonna be the releasees and the warden.
Okay.
They're gonna be.
Okay.
No, man, listen. I know it's gonna be great, man, because I'm looking at y'all. Well, y'all at home, man.
Most definitely.
And I'm not even attempting to understand it because I can read the Bible. I can read the same passage. I'm talking about the exact same passage.
Right.
And get a different understanding every time.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every time. Not some, every time. Mm-hmm. Then I'll be confused like, okay. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike, but I just want you calling because we're getting ready to get off the air, man. I saw you what you was texting, man. So that's why I say chime. But I said, I know you see your boy sitting here.
Yeah.
And then I hit him up. I said, we was in each other's presence probably about now. I want to maybe been a month ago, if that long.
Probably about a month and a half.
About, And at an event, I just didn't know him. You know. Yeah.
Okay. But God.
Yeah. That's why I said we're in a
Yes,
circle,
sir.
not knowing that we were gonna connect. Mm-hmm. And then the spirit's so good to me, man. I mean, it's just comfortable, man.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I know you're gonna get upset because yeah, you're gonna look up how they get. I'm the one connected y'all. Yeah, you that close and then call.
Nah, Coach, I ain't no hater. Man. Just the elevator. I took my guy to the next level. That's all.
Yeah, that close don't even. I don't even want to hear what I'm saying. He this close don't even call me, man. I'm looking at the surround. I know where he was. You know what I'm saying? I started to call, but I said, well, no, I'm not gonna. He enjoying. He don't hear nothing beeping or nothing. You know what I'm saying? He ain't getting shot or nothing. He enjoying. I saw when I saw you holding it up in the package. I said, boy, he like a little kid on Christmas Day. Boy,
what?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, ask D. He know the feeling. Ask him.
He told me, what'd you say? Day for your birthday? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Boy, Mike, it was so funny to me. You were skinny and grinning, but God, you had in the. I said, why? I would have probably thrown that thing. So I'd probably be. Did you have to turn it in?
Yeah.
You turned it in. Oh, okay. Yeah. Boy, that was funny to me.
Yeah.
Well, how you?
Yeah,
wait a minute. How did you have it in the bag if you?
Well, see, that's actually the part that it's charge operated. So every night or whenever you set time aside, you have to charge it up, and it runs for X number of hours. So what you saw actually was not the actual monitor on my leg; it was the charger, and the monitor was attached on my leg, and I was preparing to go into the parole office to have it removed. So I was showing the world. This right here, this charger is connected to a GPS tracking monitor attached on my ankle. And today is the day. And it's nobody but God.
So do you still have to go see the PO?
Well, yeah, at present I do. But in time, that's going to subside, and it'll turn into, I think, what is it, D? I'll see them via Zoom, or maybe every 3 months go and report, et cetera. Yeah. So, things are going to get a lot greater. Coach, I put a lot of work in. And like they say, faith without works is dead. Coach, and I think I can speak clearly for D as well. There's a lot of work that goes with staying free.
So you got 11 months in now, right?
Yes, sir. Almost at 12.
Almost at 12.
Of this month will be 12 months, which equals 1 year, 365 days.
A solid year that you done. Boy, look at him.
The work, Coach. The work.
Now I can attest to that you've been busy.
Most definitely.
I'm looking for your I'm looking for your TV show to come out. Yeah, you close
Most
to
definitely.
it.
Speak it into existence. I'll follow. I told God.
No, I told you I'm the agent. What?
Okay.
I just hadn't said down. I told you I was reaching out to Harpo Production. You know, that's open. But you ain't signed any paperwork yet. But we got to sit down. I can't give you too much because you look busy. And you ain't gonna get left out.
Yeah. Yeah. But I ain't gonna take up too much, Coach. I'm gonna let you go on and wrap it up, man. Shout out to Coach Fly, man. Shout out to my guy D and the gentleman in the middle. I don't know you, but look forward to meeting you. Shout out to you as well.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Y'all.
And Coach, make sure you tell Mama I said hello.
Absolutely, man.
Most definitely. Y'all be good, man. And like I scream, man, like I live. But God. But God.
But God.
Yeah.
Mike just did 30 years.
Wow.
30 straight. Ladies and gentlemen, last words, y'all. Anything you want to share with me?
Go ahead, Pastor.
Hey, I truly, truly find every experience that we go through a blessing because there's teachable moments in everything that we go through. Thank you for this opportunity, for having me on your show on tonight.
I want you back.
Yes, sir. I'll be back. Let me know when it's available for me to be here. But looking forward. You never know how God works with connections. Definitely want to get connected with you.
For sure.
Oh, yes, sir. Absolutely. And I just like the conversation because we can do more. We can do more with our testimony than we can with our accolades. People need to hear about what we've been through. That's how we connect with people. I would have never known what you've been through because we don't look like what we've been through. Yeah. And that's the best. That's the great thing about it. But I don't want people to know. I don't want people to look at me and think that this is my story. See, like I want people to know what I've been through. See, yes, sir.
Like I said, next month be 9 years straight doing the show. But most folk, it feels like our Coach Fly. I mean, it was a good deal. It's just gonna always be about sports.
Yeah.
Sports, business, community, entertainment, and just the people's show.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna get it all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We want to get busy in Fort Party work too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm ready for it.
It's just do it. You know, the best way to start anything is to start.
Start it. That's it.
Derek.
I mean, I'm just going to continue to do what I've been doing, reaching out to these children, reaching out to different individuals, making connections and making impact. And, you can reach me on social media. On Facebook is Derek C. Durden. On Instagram is Derek C. Durden. On TikTok is Derek D90. And I got my own website is Derek Durden LLC. You can connect with me on all different platforms. If you need a speaker, if you have a young man, if you're a single mom raising a young man, you need somebody to talk to, lean into him. I'll be there for that. Just whatever I need to be done inside the community to make impact, to make change, to help to redirect these young men. And sometimes even young ladies from making some of these bad decisions because a lot of times these young ladies are making bad decisions because the parents are not, the father is not there. And so, and that's a big community within itself. And sometimes just having a positive father figure can make a big difference. And so for me, I'm just trying to fill my role in order to walk in my purpose and along that path, be a blessing to whoever I can be.
I think that's so awesome, man, because you could have come out bitter.
Yeah.
And didn't. You could have come out bitter. Look at the time lost. I got another partner. His name is Leonard Miles. He was locked up. You know what Leonard Miles says?
What's that?
Prison saved his life.
So many ways it probably saved mine too.
Yeah.
He said, and hey Miles, I know you be watching the show. When he got busted, cause he's slanging the cocaine. He said when they come in, when they busting, and other folks heard me on the show do this before. When they came to the door on him, he threw all the cocaine up in the air. And I said, well, Miles, what that was gonna do? He said, son just told me to throw it all up in the air. And he said, just you think over that? He said he had the beam on his head. And I had to have Miles back on the show, boy. I got to get you on there. And he tells it out. He said, man, prison say, and like when you talking about the warnings, he said, my mama told me. He said, because I was bringing different stuff home for her. Because I wanted her to ask, she said, And he said, Cole, he said it on the show. He said, she wouldn't take it. She said, baby, I just don't feel right receiving this. Because he just said, he would get his mom everything she would ask for that she in the past. And that he wanted to have. She said she would never take it. She said, it just don't feel right. And then he said this one deal. He said he was sitting at the red light. He said he was high. He had all that cocaine and weed in the trunk. He done gnawed it out at the light. Laws rolled up on him. He said, I noticed it. He said he just went on and took him another hit. He said it was over with. He said, let the windows down, all the smoke come out. The law said, anything wrong with your car? Why you still sitting there? He was like, I know I'm high.
All right.
He said, you okay? He said, yes, sir. He said, well, move this car. He said, Cole, I let the windows back up like this can't be real. And drove on home. He said, I'm scared to go home. He said, I didn't go right home. I'm thinking they're going to follow me. But that was another warning.
Right.
He said, ain't nowhere in the world he supposed to got. He said, I went on and hit it with a car. It was over with. He said, how they got in the trunk? He said, well, oh no. And he said, shortly after, I get busted. It's a trap. But anyway, hey, y'all, you've been listening to the On Your Mark show. Sports, business, community, entertainment, and just a people's show. God saying the same. We'll be back next Tuesday. Coach G, waiting on you to come be on the show. It's been another good one, y'all. Hey, Christmas is
Next Wednesday.
so we'll have another show before Christmas. Y'all might want to come back and do a Christmas show just because. Nah, for real.
Yeah.
So we got one more show before Christmas. And what I did find out, y'all, is a lady out there. Love you back. I didn't know. I always thought that Jesus was born on Christmas Day. I know now. That's the lie they told. I just found out today.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to mess y'all up. Do your research.
Yeah. Do your research.
Do your research. Hey, y'all be blessed. Stay safe. And if you get tired of being safe, be blessed.
Right.
Yeah. Good night.